The EU, they have their main building in Strasbourg and is designed to look like the famous painting of the Tower of Babel, a building that angered God. And then we have the United Nations and their meditation room dedicated to the God of many names, looked after by the Lucis Trust, formerly called Lucifer Publishing, named after the bearer of light, Lucifer. Watch my video United Nations and Lucifer to get more information on that. And you've probably seen this one. The United Nations have put a massive sculpture, a statue of a beast outside their building, their main building, a fusion of jaguar and eagle, which they call a guardian of peace. I mean, it doesn't look too peaceful, does it? It looks like it's going to bite your head off. Also, it's worth noting that it is inspired by ancient pagan Aztec culture, and it is somewhat ironic that a symbol of peace is inspired by a culture that was known to be quite barbaric. Anyhow, of course, this matches biblical references to beasts in the book of Revelation. A leopard on its back, it had 4 wings like those of a bird. Or the other part where it says, the first beast was like a lion and it had wings of an eagle. The first one from Daniel, the beast is supposed to represent Babylon. Again, we're going back to the Tower of Babel. One thing that is not mentioned much is it seems to have a dragon's tail, which adds the serpent element, the satanic element, as dragons are described as the largest of serpents. Dragons, which is Draco in Latin, as you hear in draconian laws, dragon laws, which we are seeing a lot coming in at this moment in time. On top of that, we've seen numerous references to 666 from the patent numbers from Microsoft to the House of Representatives 6666 bill, which was a huge $1 billion COVID bill policy brought in America. There's way too many of them to mention right now, but check out previous videos on that. Now, the EU and the United Nations, who have created Agenda 2030 and in partnership with the World Economic Forum and all of this Great Reset crap, are supposedly secular organizations. They're supposed to be secular, but they seem to really like using symbols based on an ancient biblical model, which according to the scriptural text are spiritually dark and end up being destroyed. There are many who believe that the UN will be the catalyst to ushering in a one world government. I believe it was the Jehovah's Witnesses who said this way back in the 1960s. It says here, Jehovah's Witnesses teach that the United Nations is the image of the wild beast, referred to in Revelation 13:1-18, and the fulfillment of the disgusting thing that causes desolation from Matthew 24:15. Now, desolation is a state of complete emptiness or destruction, and of great unhappiness or loneliness. Many people at this time are feeling isolated, are feeling alone at the moment due to segregation, due to policies instigated by these organizations. And of course, the UN and the EU, they love to use the terms like globalization. And what we are seeing at the moment around the world is independent governments, independent countries, all in lockstep with one another, introducing passports and restricting their citizens' freedom, wanting to bring in cashless societies, and all of them signed up with the UN. So anyhow, many see this statue as another symbol of biblical end times. Now, I put up a lot of videos up of late about how everything seems to be fake and deception being around us everywhere. And this is the way I look at things. I mean, I look at things in a simple way, maybe because I'm a simpleton, but who really knows anything? I see the comments, I look at the comments on the website and on Telegram, and what do I see? I see continually people arguing over history, over the meaning of this and the meaning of that, about stuff that happened hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, even of more recent things like in World War II. Did this really happen that way? And the truth of the matter is nobody really knows what happened or how. As you know, history is written by the victors, and of course you would imagine they will always make themselves out to look like the good guys. Even if you were there, even if you were there back in those times and could witness what was going on, or you know someone who was there, they or you can only be in one place at one time. You've only got 2 eyes that you can see with and 2 ears that you can hear with. You can only experience one thing in one place at one time. Even if you are high up the ladder, an important person making big decisions, a leader of some kind, you will know more than most, but you can only know so much because you can only experience your life in that moment. You cannot see everything. You cannot be everywhere. So your understanding of what is going on is limited, and the ultimate truth of all that is going on, understanding everything that is happening, is always going to elude you. There's a line in the Bible that says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on evil and good." You know, you can't know everything that is going on. So that's why it's good to have some form of faith, if you know what I mean. You can only know so much. 99% of everything you know, it always comes from somebody else. How can you know how to believe them or not? How do you know if what they are telling you is true? You can only use your gut instincts and intuition. That's why I don't get involved in arguments about these things. You cannot know for sure about the past. That's why I bang on about faith, because you only have your gut instincts to rely on to detect what is real or not, who is telling the truth or telling you a load of porky pies. And I don't know. But you look, what I'm trying to say is that deception is all around us at the moment. It's a very strange time. The veil has been lifted. People in the public eye are revealing their true self. Some people can see it, some people can't see it. Let us know what you think in the comments. And come and subscribe to HugoTalks.com. As I've already said, there are new policies coming into effect on YouTube in January, which I think will push me out of here. So if you want to stay in contact, subscribe to HugoTalks.com and you will get notified of all videos I upload. As always, keep the faith, stay strong, and I'll see you later.